Hey guys, welcome back for some more Kuon on the PS2. Alright, so this is a Yang phase that we're going to be starting. Let's do it. Alright, and of course we're going to be going on Nightmare.
So this is the Lord's Manor.
It's odd for all of us to be summoned at the same time.
It's been a month since Lord Fujiwara disappeared. We know a few of his servants entered, but have failed to leave.
True, but that is nothing for us to be concerned about. They're only demons. Our master's skills will disperse them promptly.
Master.
Sakuya, why have you come here?
I understand that this investigation concerns Lord Fujiwara. His manor is infested with demons, which astrologers can't exorcise. How can we...
Enough. I have passed my knowledge and skills on to you. You're not a student of Abe no Sime, the incompetent. Fear not. Now go, child.
Sakuya! Hey! Sakuya! The elder disciples are gone! Come on! Let's go in!
Okay, so here we go. This is the Yang phase. Phase 2 of 3 for the entire game. Alright. Now, like I said, this is like probably my favorite one. Because I don't know, Sakuya just plays a lot better in my opinion than Utsuki. But like I said, I also do prefer Utsuki than to Sakuya here. But you know, with Sakuya, the nice thing about her is that you start off with stuff, whereas with Utsuki you don't, and you start off with pretty nice stuff. So I press select, go into equipment. See, that's all we have, but at least we start off with some stuff. Okay, now I'm going to remove this, set that as that. Oh, goodness. Here we go. Cool. Now, I think, you know, this phase here is pretty interesting in a lot of aspects. It's also got the most horror, I feel, out of the entire game. And also, the reason why I find this interesting is because as you play through as Sakuya, you know, some of the scenes just seem so bizarre. Especially when you realize that she's actually barefoot. Literally. I mean, look at her. She's got no shoes on whatsoever. And, you know, when I first played this, I didn't even notice until a certain part of the game where she's walking on blood, and then that's when I noticed that she was barefoot, and I'm like, huh, okay, this is a bit strange. And you know, I thought maybe she was wearing like sandals, like maybe like those thin like bamboo sandals with like tubby socks or something. But no, she's actually just plain barefoot. So it's quite bizarre that she's running around on gravel here with no shoes on. I mean, I did this as a kid as well, but, you know, she's not a kid. Anyway. So I just want to go up here and collect some stuff. Some Hien spell cards and survival scroll. So here in the beginning of the Yang phase, we'll be finding a lot of things that we've found in the beginning of the Yin phase because when you start both phases, well, you can start you can start either phase whenever you want. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't have you don't have to start the yin phase first and then go to the yang phase. You can start the yang phase first if you'd like, because they both sort of take place at the same time. So it doesn't really matter which one you start first. I just like doing it because it's sort of from left to right, and it's easier for me to follow. Okay. Anything else? There's a Gaki over here. Some areas have a large amount of tempest. Why can't I read? Some areas have a large amount of negative energy. This includes revenge, murder, and grudges. Tempest. If too much has been accumulated, then a tempest of negativity may occur. If a tempest is encountered while running, you may experience vertigo. Okay. Thankfully, my fingers have rested. And I can move my thumb a bit faster now to mash the shit out of triangle. So I shouldn't have that difficult a time getting these gakis off of me. Kono kuso gaki! Can't examine the body? Nope. Okay, cool. And you didn't drop anything. That's great, you fucking asshole. Alright, let's go ahead and pick this up. Another Stigmo card. Anything on this cart? No. Alright. Let's just carry on. Before I go through this, I just want to see if there's anything here. Nope. Cool. Let's head inside. So as you can see, there's blood. And I don't think this was the part that I was talking about. It's a bit later on, but yeah. So for now, we'll head up over here. Now, just keep your eyes on the screen, like sort of in the middle of the screen, or just a bit to the left. Watch what happens, okay? So I'm going to pick this up. More He-Body spell cards. And I'm going to read this. Something is written in blood. It looks like a woman's writing. The flute makes the flute makes beautiful sounds. La la la. Okay. Right, watch. Look at that shit. That's the only time that it happens. It happens once, okay? And it's sort of timed. You can't just like if you walk past, you can't just somewhere like turn back and then have a look at it again. It disappears. And even if, because I've played it this many times, and I've always tried to see what that was, so I've sort of like just inched my way forward to see if that's like to see what that was, and it just happens there for like a split second and then it goes away. Okay. So yeah, pretty fucking creepy. The first time I saw that, I shat myself. Okay. Just wanna have a look this way first. Okay, the first dog to collect will be over here. Guardian dog. Guardian dog statue, small but heavy. So, if you saw in the yang phase, this is actually... Ooh, and a scrap cloth. Writings on a scrap of cloth by a servant. The manor and Lord Fujiwara are doomed, but his daughter must be saved. I saw Lady Fujiwara at the temple. I wonder how she is now. Okay. Now, this is actually where Utsuki came. Ooh, wait, there's some dust over there. This is... Yeah, I fucking knew that was gonna happen. I was waiting for that shit. Where's the ghost? Shoo. Be gone. Okay. So yeah, this is actually the place where I came in and I knocked over this thing over here, I think. And I tried not to, but I've sort of forgot, and then I remembered it's gonna happen again. Oh yeah, see, here we go. Shoo, go away. Yeah, so if you knock over some stuff, then ghosts will appear. But this is what I was talking about. So in the beginning, so when I first played this, I came to this part here, where there was this dead body and blood on the floor, and I sort of examine the body. A look of terror forever froze on the corpse's face. And then I was like, yo, and you got nothing else to say about that? You're not going to react? You're just going to walk around here, you know, barefoot, with his blood, and a dead body hanging around. So, yeah. I just found it very interesting that she was barefoot. And sort of on the bottom of her feet, it's like, it's shaded out, so it looks like she's wearing, I hear breathing. So it looks like, yeah, there's a ghost following me. There. Yeah, so it looks like she's, got some sort of covering on the bottom of her foot, but she doesn't actually. Not really. Alright. We'll progress to the left now, and we won't follow the blood trail, because we're smarter than that. Instead we'll go this way. Alright, so we'll run forward and we'll get a cutscene with Sakuya's brother.
Look! The seal, Mercury, has been placed here. You do remember how to remove such a seal? Just apply a blood-stained sacred cloth to the seal. There's a sacred cloth for each type. A seal can't be removed unless both a seal and sacred cloth match. Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. See? Even I can be nice to my little sisters sometimes.
Sacred cloth Mercury. Bloodstained cloth removes seal Mercury. I don't know what the fuck was going on in that cutscene there. That was like the most awkward cutscene I've ever seen in my entire life. Really have no idea what was happening. Now, we won't go through this door just yet, okay? Look at that shit. And that shit as well. Who cares about that though? Did you see what we saw on the top right there? Again, that's another thing that scared the living daylights out of me the first time I played this. Freaky shit, I'm telling you. Alright, so we'll head down here, and... Can I examine any of these? Nope. Never actually tried to examine any of this stuff down here. It's so fucking dark, I can't see anything. Yep, that happens. Yeah, we know. Yes, we know about meditation.
Banish demons and all evil spirits.
Yeah, so when you meditate with Sakuya, she says that. Vanish demons and all evil spirits. Says it all the time. Okay? But the reason why I'm going down here is because something is lying amidst the furniture. To get these. Spell card. Sein Sekka. Powerful spell piercing an enemy with icy shards. Alright, so we're gonna run back. But when we do, just be ready. Because this happens. Okay, now to get back up, you gotta mash triangle. Okay, now nothing will happen if you just stay here. Literally nothing. Okay, you won't fall down. The ghost can't attack you. Nothing. So don't worry that much. All right. But this happens regardless if you're running or walking. So that's why I didn't bother to walk there. Anyway, so just go ahead and mash the button. Or, you know, just press X because I forgot that that's what you do. I'm gonna just leave them. You know, it's weird because previous times I'm pretty sure I've mashed triangle to get out there, but no, you just press X. I mean, it does make sense to climb something, but yeah, I suppose I'm just a bit retarded in that sense. Okay, nothing over there. Cool, we'll head to Garden West. Or Manor Garden. Alright, so we'll walk forward. And then if you crouch, one can crawl underneath. So this is sort of the same thing that happens with jumping. So if you come to an area that you need to progress upward or downward, then you can just go ahead and press X. Your character will do the action, and you're fine. In this case, if you press X near an area that is sort of like it says, you're otherwise impossible or impassable, then you will crouch. So to execute a crouching move, press X when you're near the location you wish to enter, and then use the D-pad to move, or just use the analog stick. So there we go, simple enough. And of course, you can't attack while you're crouching. So
remember to perform the cleansing ritual regularly. You can cleanse yourself by transferring and releasing toxins. Locate a holy ground near water and cleanse yourself thoroughly. A clean soul is said to evade even death itself.
you know, sometimes I can't help but wonder or feel that this phase was meant to be played first, because I'm getting, you know, you get a lot of hints of things like what you should do when you come to certain areas and how things work and stuff. Like, firstly, we got a cutscene with, what the hell is Sakya's, I don't remember his name, Sakya's brother's name. I don't know, but the guy we just spoke to now, his name is Dochin. But the other guy, I don't know his name. She does say it later on, I just can't remember. So, first with Sakya's brother, we got a cutscene where he explained the using of the seals, and now we got a cutscene with Dochin talking about the cleansing ritual. But anyway, let's go ahead and do the cleansing ritual. Cool. And we'll head back. You know, I love how they point to the door covered in blood, and then she looks back and they're gone, and then turns out that's where we actually need to go. You know, a normal person would just say fuck that shit and leave, but no, not these people. Okay, so for now we're just gonna go underneath here, and as you can see, there's a ghost fuck over there, one of them strong bastards. This guy, I just like to wait. Sometimes, actually, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna run past him. Okay, never mind, I'm gonna get attacked. Then I'm gonna run past, because I don't feel like dealing with him. I hate those enemies anyways. Irritate the shit out of me. Okay. And we'll head over here and then go to the left. And then go through this door. As you can see, there's to the right of Sakya's head. Sakya also has a puzzle to do, as you can see there. I want to go up here first because something to collect, so let's go ahead and grab that. I think this will be more Saint Seka cards. Grab it! Can't I grab it? Okay. Something is lying next to the partition. Why couldn't you have just taken it already? Yeah, see? And then a ghost appears. But it is no stress. You know, that's confused me a little bit because I was facing the card. Like, this is where the card was, right where Sakya's right foot is. That's where the card was. But for some reason, she wouldn't pick it up unless I was facing, like, this way. The complete opposite direction. I have no idea why such is such, but that is such as that, and I am going to go to this door. Right. Now, this is where we were. We see we were down there, where the water is, the edge of the fucking thing that I can't seem to remember the name of, the riverbed. There we go. We were there. a few minutes ago. Now we are up here, and this is where the twins were standing, and they pointed us to go in here. So we'll do the exact thing and follow the instructions. So of course, when you follow the instructions of a ghost, bad shit happens, and you get attacked by a Gaki. Fucking attack him.
Banish demons and all evil spirits.
You know, like, what did you think was gonna happen if, like, what did you think was gonna happen by following a ghost direction to go into a room covered in blood? You know, did you think it was gonna be a welcome party? You know, full of cake and confetti? No, that's not how it works. Because as soon as you walked in, the door closed behind you, and a Gaki showed up. There's a half-eaten corpse in the wicker chest. And this too, as you can see. So very clearly, not a welcome party. Nothing unusual here. So why did you look at it? You know, is there anything in this room? You know, normally this Gaki drops a vessel, but he didn't this time. I don't know. Strange. Anyway, so just press X on this door, and a cutscene will initiate.
Sakuya.
Hey, did you see who shut the door?
No. There's a wicker chest here.
Alright, so that was yet another really awkward and strange cutscene there. Firstly, he walks in, says, Sakuya. And she's like, hey, did you see who shut the door? And he's like, huh? No. He turns to look at this painting, slowly turns around, and he goes, there's a wicker chest here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. No fucking clue what's happening. Something appears to have been dragged through. So, let's follow the blood trail, shall we? The door seal was recently broken. Yep. So we'll go through and enter into the main of the manor. I'm not going to run here, because also, I think last time I ran in here, ghosts appeared. So I'm just going to slowly walk for the first little bit. Okay, should be fine now. Ooh, some more here in sparkles. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Anything else? Fujiwara's letter. Letter sent to Fujiwara by a noble. Since you mentioned strange happenings at your manor, I have directed a seer of my acquaintance to visit you. He is a disciple of Abe no Seimei, the renowned noble seer. I'm sure he'll be able to help you. Recently, a renegade seer named Doman has been boasting about his powers. He has powerful disciples and claims to be Abe no Seimei's equal, but he has strayed from the seer's true path and cannot be compared. So Doman is Utsuki's father. Now, if I am remembering correctly, what I want to show you guys should be here. Not? Okay, never mind. No, never mind. For now, just examine the body. And grab the Venus cloth. It's disturbing how bloated the corpse is. Yep. Okay. Yep. Just gawking at the decorum. As you do in this type of situation. Now, the reason why is because the reason why I was sort of trying to remember where a certain thing was is because last time I played this game, there was I think it was, I don't remember whether it was during the yin phase or the yang phase, where you can look into a room, and it's like filled with blood, and you see a lady or something eating something. It was really weird. I think it was during the yin phase, but I think it also happens like randomly. I don't know, because it's happened to me like once, and then it never happened again. So I don't know. I'm hoping I can still show it to you guys, but I think it was back somewhere else. I don't know. Hopefully we can see it. Hopefully I can show you guys, because it's really cool to see, because it's creepy, you know. Not that it's a woman eating a dead corpse, you know.